Shalom, shalom. Start this lesson first and foremost. I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Lamar, Sergeant, Apostle, the great millstone, push out 100% truth and truth sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, And this is a vision I had in regards to Jacob's trouble, And I probably had this vision about, 2 years ago, or like a year and a half ago, Lord's having me right now, He put on my spirit to put all my visions and my dreams on wax. And the way that this one went down was, I was with one of the brothers, the younger brothers from the GMS Miami camp. It was him and his Eve and me. And we was together, I don't know where we were, but I know it was nighttime. We was together, we was having a conversation, I believe. And there was like some alarm went off or something, Some alarm went off and it's like everybody went in like a frenzy, like everybody was moving crazy, And I turned around and the brother and his wife were gone, And it was just me by myself. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm out here trying to, I froze for a little bit, but it was like I ran and I made it to like some building. And it's like, it's lucky for the background noise. But it's like, I'm hiding behind this building. And these two Jakes run up on me. And basically they're like, yo, can we please come with you? And, it was too young. They looked young. They asked if they could come with me. I was like, all right, come on, let's go. So it's us three, and, we're crouched behind a building, we're hiding. And afterwards, one of my cousins in the world pulled up on us. But before I even mention that, one of the Jakes that I seen him before. Like I actually seen him before. Like I know him from somewhere. Like his face. Like right now, I'm speaking, and I still remember his face in my head. That's the actual person I've seen before. The second person, not too much. I remember his face, But one of the Jakes, I actually remember his face. But yeah, we behind the building, and we see a Edomite on a truck, like a big ass truck, and it had like a mounted 50 cal on it. And it looked like a mighty man. It was like big, swole looking dude. And he was like, he was suited up and booted up. And, he's on the back of the truck with the mounted 50 cal, and say like, he's holding the buttons, but he's not holding the trigger, and he's swaying from right, looking for people, swaying to left, looking for people, swaying to right, looking for people, And the car is on the left side, and I'm on the front of the building. So me and the young boys, we moved to the right side, right? So then after that, my cousin comes, and starts making all this noise, making noise, big commotion. Mind you, it's an Edomite with a 50 cal. He could have mowed us down, Wonder if he heard this, I'm pretty sure he was shot, man. But my cousin came, he's making all this noise and everything. I told that nigga straight up, I said, yo, depart from me, bro. Get away from me. He made his remarks under his breath and shit, but I couldn't make out what he said, And afterwards, so the Edomite's going down the street on the 50 cal. Me and the young boys, we go around the building, and once the Edomite hit the corner, we dash across the street. Now, once we dash across the street, we running, and it was like a gate. I was like a blind man with some shades. He was sitting down, and he had two big dogs, two big ass dogs. And the dogs was barking, The dogs was barking, and I told him, I'm like, yo, we trying to get across, bro. Can you get your dogs, And he was like, nah, you good, bro. Go ahead, bro. They're not gonna do nothing to you. You good, So me and the three Jakes, we jumped the gate. And we start running, And then as we start running, that black military Hawk helicopter, right now I feel the spirit, because I'm thinking about the dream, and I feel the spirit on me, man. I feel the spirit heavy on me right now. But yeah, man, you know, I see that black military Hawk helicopter, you know, in the sky, you know, and the light is on, and he's like, is looking for people, basically, or looking for people, and we running. I see it in the sky. The Lord allowed me to look at the sky. You know, I see that black military Hawk helicopter, and then I made it to a place, like a house, and I seen that the lights were on in this house. And you know, the two Jakes that was with me, you know, the lady had a flower bed and a blue tarp. It was a lady's house. I'm gonna get into that, but you know, it was a flower bed and a blue tarp outside. So I put the younger Jakes under the blue tarp. I said, yo, I'm gonna go inside the house. I'm gonna see what they got, you know. You guys stay right here, you know. And I went to the house, you know. The lady had the news on. There was something going on, but I couldn't remember what was on the TV. She had the news on, and you know, I started talking to her. I don't recall the conversation at all because everything happened like very quick. I don't remember the conversation at all that I had with her. But you know, next thing, one thing led to another, you know, and we had intercourse, you know. Mira had intercourse, and I came out the house. And once I came out the house, you know, took the younger bros from under the tarp, the blue tarp, and you know, we started running. And as we running, you know, I'm looking at the sky. I see more Black Hawks, you know, shining this light places and stuff. Like the place is like complete madness, man. I just looked through, and we was running towards the beach. We was trying to make it to the beach for some reason, and you know, we're running towards the beach. And as we're running to the beach, you know, you see chariots lined up on the beach, and the way that I seen them in my dream, they were clear like glass, you know. It was like glass, like you could see through it, everything, you know. And you know, we run into the chariots trying to make it to the beach, and I woke up, and you know, our dream is just, you know, things that come to mind, because we know time's ticking, man. Time's ticking, you know. Esau just waited on the right catastrophe, you know, the right pandemic, the right event, you know, to push his thing. You know, to push that C-hip on the people, you know. And I just want to bring out, you know, a couple precepts real quick, just to back me up on this, you know, on this dream, you know. This is Book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time, you know. That's what it felt like, man. That's exactly what it felt like. You know, them black military Hawk helicopters, those are equipped with weapons, man. So you mean you have that, and you got an Edomite on a 50 cal roaming through the street? Them boys, you know, they came down. You know, they came down, but guess what, you know? Trust in the Lord all that heart. You know, acknowledge him, he should direct thy path, roughly paraphrase, you know? The Lord directed me, he kept me safe that whole time, man. So how much more in the times to come, you know? And also, you know, to the spirit, you know, that was Jacob's trouble, man. That's it, man. Everything was just looking chaotic, man. You know, I want to bring this out real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, you know? And that's the part about it, man. You doing the work, you doing what you got to do, man. The Lord going to take care of you, man, but it all starts now. You got to put your best foot forward now, you know? If you put the Lord first, the Lord got you first. If you put the Lord second, the Lord got you second. If you put the Lord last, the Lord gonna have you last, man. You know? And we fighting for a kingdom, bro. We fighting for righteousness, man. We fighting for a new place, man. You know? Yasharala, man. Somewhere where we can live, our children can thrive, you know? This Babylon through, man. Babylon's through, but you know, I don't want to jeer too much off topic. But you know, that was a dream, and it's not the first time, you know, I had a dream with that military helicopter, you know. It's not the first time I had a dream, you know. I had a dream, another dream, it was, you know, that a chariot shot it out the sky, shot purple concentrated lightning, you know. Lord willing, I'm able to do a video on that next. You know, I don't want to, keep this video too long, but with that being said, I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our others, apostles of Great Millstone for pushing out the 100% truth and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the whole for less scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until the next, shalom.